just feel like I wasted the best years of my life. I should have known it was going bad before the vacation. Nobody wants doodads and mementos from your trip. Why is it my responsibility to worry about my significant other's family and what knickknacks they may want? You need some souvenirs? Grab an extra suitcase from the fucking baggage carousel. And he talked in a sweet voice. And he had his Adam's apple shaved pretty low. I mean, how the hell was I supposed to know? Welcome to the Veikko Von Moose podcast, New Hampshire's 23rd most popular podcast. Since it's only about 130 days away, I decided to talk about Halloween, more specifically, Hayrides. That's pretty New Hampshire, right? Foliage, pumpkin muffins at Dunkin's, opossums biting horses and giving them equine protozoal myeloencephalitis. There goes your beloved Appaloosa. Welcome to autumn, motherfucker. New England don't play. I wish I would have gotten into Hayrides as a really impressionable kid, because it seemed so lackluster a few years back. The host was really into it, though. He was like, "Oh no, here comes a zombie, and he has a freshly baked creme brulee that he's not sharing with any of us. Oh, the horror. I don't even like custard. Let the undead have it." We approached a big scary mummy, but he was playing song pop on his Facebook, and the director had to whistle at him as we were drifting by. He sighed and yelled, "But I know it's burning for you" by the Blue Oyster Cult, and kicked a rock and fell over in pain. The scariest part of the whole ride was the fire ants, and that wasn't pre-planned at all. So we got a free ticket to the corn maze, which was more eventful. I got a little bit lost, but a blue-haired worm came by with a fetching red scarf and said, "Hello." He told me not everything was what it appeared, and I could walk right through the walls. I figured he was a science buff, and I took a guess on how the invisible gateway worked, using a network of capacitors and inductors. I asked if the network forms a channel that separates two electric conductors, the walls, one of which contains a slab of material with a negative index of permittivity and refraction. The combination of the two materials allowing collective waves of plasmons to form on the surface, preventing electromagnetic waves from passing through the channel. He looked at me puzzled and said, "No, dipshit. The walls are made of corn stalks. Even a malnourished weasel could bend the stems." There was like a 3-minute pause before he said, "What the fuck is wrong with you?" and wriggled away, looking back every now and then and just making sighs and I felt pretty embarrassed. I was about to get to the exit when the Goblin King came and started juggling a magic ball. He said, "This is just a crystal, nothing more." I was like, you could be juggling torches on fire and it still wouldn't distract anyone from the fact that you have an enormous erection and are wearing skin-tight spandex pants. You need to change, dude. When I got out of the maze, I brought my family over to see Jareth, but it turned out to be a life-size cardboard cutout of Orville Redenbacher. How much candy corn schnapps did I drink? Or maybe it was the pit stop to Van Otis prior. The chocolatier told us they had a brand new lickable wallpaper. He said, Lick an orange, it tastes like an orange. Lick a pineapple, it tastes like a pineapple. Go ahead, try it. The strawberries taste like strawberries. The snozberries taste like snozberries. So we got all excited and started licking for a bit, not tasting much. He finally stopped us and said, "Congratulations, you are all tripping balls now," and handed us brochures to the head shop down the street. My grandmother to this day still insists she played shuffleboard with Droopy Dog. Van Otis makes the best desserts, though, just like Tano's makes the best pizza, but we'll stick to Van Otis for now. If you've never been and decide to go, try the Panucci Fudge. I think if you buy a cat, you should really consider naming it Panucci. If friends came over your house and saw it purring and pushing its head into you, rubbing playfully, you could point and say, "Oh hey, this is Panucci," and I think you'd feel good inside. Animals are great. Charmingfare Farm, not as much. I remember the last time I went, it was feeding time. They just opened the cages and played Remember Us from the 300 soundtrack. Llamas in slow motion with middle-aged flails. It was a bloodbath. I realize they don't make much revenue, but forcing all the ponies to wear Zappos.com parkas was ridiculous. And the cashmere goats were pretty uppity. Well, it's getting flocculent, so I suppose I'll be departing. I hope you fancied this Veikko Von Moose podcast, and have a hunky-dory day. Through dangers untold and hardships unnumbered, I have fought my way here to the castle beyond the Goblin City to take back the child that you have stolen. For my will is as strong as yours, and my kingdom is as great. You have no power over me.